I bought the crate a while ago because I did not have a legendary HVK and I wanted the variant with a modified iron sight. And well, this comment inspired me to just make a video about the crates overall, whether they are worth getting at all. And so I will be comparing the crate variant with the default and a legendary variant that I have for these weapons. So the default variant of HVK has an alright iron sight, but the sides and the bottom part are way too obstructive for it to be like good. And so for this reason, the main reason the HVK is dominant is the legendary blueprint. But the crate one, well, you will see soon how it differs compared to this one. So it is basically less obstructive on the sides as well as the bottom part. And there is a bit of a pink frame and a tip of the iron sight, and it does make a difference. It makes it cleaner and easier to use. However, it is really not ideal, especially when compared with this legendary, because as you can see it is barely obstructive and the iron sight just is ideal for headshots. And so just comparing the HVK, I think that the answer is clear that legendary variants are just superior, and crate ones, well, they are in between like default and legendary option, but I would say that it is a waste of money. Like, if I knew it before, I would not have gotten most of the crates that I did, as usually I would just be like intrigued by the iron sights or simply did not have legendary variants or any variants at all for some weapons when I was just new to the game, and so I would be getting crates. But it's really nothing too special. And here you were able to see the default FR556, and this is the variant for the crate, and it is a lot better, because with default it is very obstructive. It is ghosting iron sight, it's really just bad. And legendary, well, I don't like the iron sight, but it is just easier to control compared to the epic variant because there is less aim shake going on. And so, however, the epic FR556, the smart rifle one, it is not that bad. It is in fact quite usable, just again legendaries they would be better options. Now I haven't used SKS in a long time, so you will not be seeing any skill here. But the default it is just super obstructive. The whole bottom part it covers a lot of view, and it really makes it not usable. Well, I mean, you can get kills, but it is just bad. Meanwhile, the smart rifle one, it will be kind of similar iron sight wise, but it is just a lot lower. It is not obstructive at the bottom part, which of course makes it easier to use and a better option. Although there are some other epic SKSs that are also good, and here is one of the legendaries that I have, and it really just feels better because of the less aim shake. It feels cleaner, smoother when you're shooting. So this is not the best legendary SKS. I think the other one is the best, with the Sparrow hack in the draw. But I don't use the gun enough to get it from the for you section, so I don't really care. But if you want the best, it would be that one. And this crate I bought when it was just first released because I really wanted the Kruger character. And he looks a lot better in the preview. In game he is just too bright. And so I really wanted it, I was waiting, I got it, and I haven't really used it much since. And the draw also comes with a AGR variant, which is, it has a pretty much just default iron sight. And so yeah, I actually was not as sure of the difference as I am now after making this video. And basically default weapons, they are just not as good. Usually iron sights are bad and they are shakier. Epic variants are slightly less shaky and they can feature good iron sights, but even then they are not close, not really near the legendary options or the mythics, like, of course. And just the thing is that legendaries, we have a smoother feel of like lesser recoil, lesser aim shake. And while of course there should be no such actual difference, but in the game, like the overall visual, it does make a difference when you're shooting, especially if you want to be more aggressive. And so I think crates would be only good if you want to get some character, because not as many people buy crates as they would buy draws. So crate skins we are just not as common. And if you like a crate character, then you can get one and you will just be more like unique. But otherwise, if you want just weapons, then you should prioritize lucky draws. And from there I would say mythics, and afterwards legendaries, and that is it. So just don't get crates, just save your money.